Okay, welcome to All Levels Yoga. Find your way to your yoga mat. If you like blocks or bolsters, find a bolster or a block to sit on. Get your sit bones up a little bit higher than your knees if you can. If you can't, that's fine. You can sit however it works for you. Settle in, let your sit bones root, let your spine get long. And gently shut your eyes, start to connect to your breath. So this is a all levels flow class, meaning anyone can join in, plus you're doing this at home or outside in the park. So if there's a pose that doesn't serve you, nobody's gonna know if you don't do it. But I encourage you to do the best to do the class and always listen to your body. So as you start to shut your eyes, let's sit here for a moment or two and simply notice your breath. Notice the natural rise of the inhale, the natural fall of the exhale. Without forcing anything, without consciously telling your breath what to do. Just notice it as it rises and falls. We'll take one more observation of the breath. And then we'll start to consciously take an inhale through the nose. Try to do like a 6 count, so long inhale, starting from the lower belly, bringing the breath all the way up to the solar plexus, to the chest, the shoulders, even to the back of the neck, up the head. And then take a pause and then slowly exhale out the nose as well. So we do a thing in yoga called Ujjayi breath, where we let the tongue rest on the roof of our mouth. And then we create this slight restriction in the throat, which is what we call Ujjayi breath, as we inhale through the nose and out the nose. So you can try that. If it works, great. If it doesn't, do what serves you. And when you do that Ujjayi breath, you create this audible sound with your breath. It's almost like the sound of the ocean. You can hear that and you can focus on your breath. It gives us something to focus on. If you'd like to add a mantra, feel free. My mind is free on the inhale. My heart is full on the exhale. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath. Nice slow inhale, take a pause, slow exhale. Trying to create that balance, same amount of time on the inhale as we do on the exhale if you can. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. As you finish that last exhale, let's do a cleansing breath now. So we're going to inhale through the nose. This time we're gonna exhale out the mouth. We'll do that 3 times. Your eyes can still be shut. Inhale through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. 1 more time. All right, open your eyes. You should be all nice and relaxed now. Reach those arms up. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, baby, look up. Exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale. This time with your exhale, let's twist to the right. Right hand can come behind, left hand to knee or thigh. Create that long spine, sit bones rooting towards the floor. Crown of the head reaching for the sky. 1 more breath. And then coming back to center, let's do a forward fold. So gently walk your hands out in front. Let your head ragdoll, rounding the back. Take 2 breaths here. Walking your hands back to your center. Reach those arms up again. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. 2 breaths here, nice long spine. your breath feel when you're twisting? You notice a little bit different on the breath, maybe a little bit more of a restriction maybe. Trying to find that softness as you come back to center. Let's recross our legs and walk our hands back out. We'll get a little bit of a different stretch on that opposite hip. Let your head ragdoll gently round the back. Maybe even rock your head side to side. And then walk your hands back up to center. Nice job, you guys. Reach those arms up again. This time, interlace your fingers. Root the palms of your hands towards the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands, let them rest right behind your head. Gently press your head into your hands so you're not pushing your head forward. Head is pushing slightly back. Take an inhale, open, expand through the rib cage, the chest. Exhale, we're gonna round the back, almost like you're doing a cat-cow. Elbows come together, belly button pushes towards your spine. Inhale, open, expand again. And exhale, round. 3 more times, your pace, your breath. As we do our warm-up, notice different areas in your body that you feel need a little extra attention. So yoga is all about connecting to breath, connecting to your body, your spirit. And sort of as we warm up, we sort of notice, you can bring your hands down, you sort of notice where you might feel maybe a kink in your neck or maybe your back. So just sort of be aware and notice and observe and maybe send a little extra breath to those areas that might need it this morning. All right, so let's come to hands and knees. Knees and hip distance apart, hands shoulder width apart. And just slowly rock side to side. We're gonna do some circles. So we're gonna bring the chest forward above the hands. Inhale, exhale as you bring sit bones back by your heels. And just let your body move in one direction for a few breaths. And then you're gonna slowly let your body move in the opposite direction. Can't talk, opposite direction. All right. Sometimes I relate to my breath as like music, making music with the breath. So with these Zoom classes, I don't have music playing, so the school might be putting music towards the class, but if you would like to add music to your class, feel free to, get your phone, add some Spotify, or just really connect to breath. Breath is a great connection of finding that place to connect in yoga, using the breath. All right, so from your cat-cow position, we're gonna move into a traditional cat-cow. Toes can be flat on the mat or they can be curled, up to you. Take an inhale as you arch the back, gaze looks up. As you exhale, you're gonna round the back, belly button pushing towards your spine, gaze looks down. Inhale, you're gonna bend the elbows slightly. As you bring your head forward, arch the back, exhale, round, straightening the arms, and then keep that movement going with the breath. I always say breath comes first, movement second. The breath is our guide. If you want to add extra movement, on your exhale, if you want to bring sit bones towards your heels like you're moving into a child's pose, you can do that and then smooth back up. Most of you have your own yoga practice, so any variation that feels good to you. Like a moving meditation, we'll take one more cycle of breath. As you come back up, we're gonna find puppy pose. Reach your arms out as far as they'll go. Let your sit bones gently root up and back. Let your heart melt, armpits melt, maybe chin to the mat or forehead to the mat. 3 breaths. Feel free to find a cleansing breath here. Exhale out the mouth, always feels good. One more breath. All right, slide your hands back. Curl your toes, first down dog, up, class, bicycle out your legs. Sway your hips, 5 breaths. You can come to tippy toes, come back down, do whatever feels good. Take 2 more breaths here. Main goal for today's class, connect to your breath. Connect to that Ujjayi breath. All right, inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, step it forward. We're gonna bring the left knee down, uncurl the back left toes, bring your hands to your right thigh. Take a breath. Woo. All right. Let's reach our hands up. Take an inhale. On your exhale, cactus the arms as your chest reaches forward. Inhale again, reach up. This time, exhale, bring your hands down, interlace them behind you, and gently root your knuckles towards the floor as you roll your shoulders back and down. Now for some of you, this left knee on the floor might feel a little bit hard. If you need to get a blanket or something to rest your knee on, feel free. We'll take 1 more breath. Or maybe you get it for the next side. All right, so from here, release your hands, bring them back down, and then we're just gonna come into a half split. So just start to straighten that right leg, press your heel into the floor. You're gonna activate this right foot. So toes are pointing towards your knee. You're gonna press your right heel down, almost like you're sliding it towards your right hip. So right hip is sliding back, left hip forward. Take 1 more breath. Now this is a good place to grab blocks. You notice how my back is rounded a little bit? If you have blocks, you can get rid of that. And let me just grab some. You can keep breathing. So if you have blocks, you're not so, you can be a little bit more like this, okay? Always trying to reach that chest forward instead of rounding in this position. And then let's come back to that low lunge. You can place the blocks off to the side. We're gonna bring our right foot back. We're gonna find down dog. Nice job. Left leg reaches up, take an inhale. Exhale, step it forward, however you get it forward. Uncurl the back right toes, hands to your left thigh. So I have a little cramp in my right toe. Normally I would uncurl my back toes, but you can keep it curled right now in this position. All right, when you're ready, arms reach up. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, cactus the arms, broaden the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Interlace with that opposite thumb on top. Take 2 breaths here. Finding that Ujjayi breath, connect to breath. And then bringing your hands to the floor. Maybe you grab your blocks and you walk. Slowly your hands back as you straighten that left leg. Say hello to your left hamstring, left heel gently presses into the floor. As your toes point towards your knee, left hip slides back, right hip forward. We'll take 3 breaths. So if you're a runner or you work out a lot, you lift weights, this is gonna feel really good to you. If you do yoga every day, it still should feel good to you. You might not. You might be able to go deeper. In every position, every pose, we use our breath to soften. With each inhale, we find lengthening. With each exhale, a little more softening, maybe going deeper. As we come back to that low lunge, place the blocks off to the side if you have them. And then we'll step that left foot back, find your dog. Take a few breaths. Nice job. Let's come to tippy toes, lift the heels, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step fold, feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come up towards the knees, towards the shins. Flat back, gaze looks down, exhale, fold back forward. Inhale, rise, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. Let's take another inhale, reach up. We'll do a full sun salutation. Exhale, fold forward, tilting from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, bend your knees, step back, plank pose. Inhale, let's hold here, 3 breaths. Belly button pushes towards your lower back, your spine. Engage in your core, gently push the ground away, gently rounding the upper back. One more breath. As you finish your exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your head, chest, shoulders. And then exhale, down dog. Nice job, you guys. All right. So we never did a child's pose yet. Let's come down to our hands and knees. Spread your knees wide, toes touch. And let your sit bones come towards your heels. Let your forehead come to a block or the mat. Let's take 5 breaths. Nice long inhale, long exhale. Okay, remember this is an all levels flow. If you feel like there's any time in the class that a pose isn't serving you, come to this pose, child's pose. If you feel like you need to add a little bit more, make it more challenging, feel free to add to any variation that you want to. From child's pose, you can come up a little bit. We're gonna find a little twist. We're gonna take this right hand, we're gonna reach it under your left arm, and then we're gonna reach that left arm out. Option is to bring this left arm around to that right hip crease. And then we're gonna come back and then find the other side. You can stay right here, right arm reaching out, left arm under your right arm, or you can bring that right arm around and breathe. And then come back. Let's come back to hands and knees, curl the toes, lift those hips, take 3 breaths, child, downward dog. Nice job, you guys. Take an inhale, lift those heels, exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, so we'll take feet about hip distance apart. Take an inhale, reach up. Take an exhale, gently fold forward, tilting from the hips. You're gonna bring your hands down to the floor. Now you can keep your knees bent if you need to, or slowly straighten your legs. Grab opposite elbows with your hands, let your head wrap dog. This is one of my favorite poses, especially if you're having neck issues. This is a chance to let your neck, let your head completely go. Just let it be heavy. You can rock side to side. Remember to breathe. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Nice job, you guys. Release your hands. Walk your feet out a little bit wider, like 1 footprint. Bring your peace fingers to your big toe. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, take a breath. All right, how's that blood? Get to the opposite part of the body. All right, bring those feet a little bit closer together. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come up very slowly. We've been upside down for a few moments. One vertebrae at a time, reach their arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, you guys. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Keep breathing. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step your feet back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, take a breath. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge, grab your blocks. If you have them, we were here before. All right, this time we're gonna come to high lunge or runner's lunge to start. So you're gonna curl your back toes, lift that back knee, and I'm gonna bring my blocks to the high point. Take a few breaths here. Long line of energy from that left heel going all the way up that left leg. Shoulders sliding down the back. Chest reaching forward, one more breath. All right, hug into the core, get strong in your stance. Hands can come to thighs first, and then we're gonna reach those arms up. So we did this all before, it was in low lunge. Take an inhale, exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, interlace. Let the shoulders slide back and down. Strong core. Nice long inhale, long exhale, one more breath. We're gonna find a prayer twist. So bring your hands palm to palm. Let your hands gently press together. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, bring that left arm around to your right outer thigh as you turn your gaze towards that right elbow. And breathe. 2 more breaths. Still, you're creating that long line of energy from your left heel all the way up that left leg, the spine to the crown of the head. 1 more breath. Slowly unwind, find your blocks. And then we're gonna switch sides. So you're gonna step that foot back, bring the left foot forward. You can adjust your blocks. If you don't have blocks here, it's okay, you can modify, okay? We're gonna come up to that high lunge. Take your time, reach those arms up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, hands interlace behind, opposite thumb on top. We'll take 3 breaths. Let your shoulders slide back and down. Fingers gently rooting down that back right leg. Finding your balance here. Finding your breath. All right. Let's finish our exhale. We're gonna bring hands palm to palm. Inhale, chest reaches forward. Exhale, find that prayer twist. It's nice and slow. Nothing is fast here in this class today. Really connecting to your breath, connecting to what's going on in each pose. Where do you feel the stretch? Can you send some breath to that area? Maybe it's in that back leg, maybe the right hip. 1 more breath. Maybe find a little smile on your face and then slowly come back to center. Frame that left foot steps back. And take a few breaths in, down dog, or child's pose, your choice. If you need to take a break, come down to the mat. Nice job, you guys. Let's find our way back to our dog if you are in child's. Take an inhale, come to tippy toes, exhale to the knees. Look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, are we still here? All right, from the front of your mat, Step your left foot back, finding heel to arch alignment. If you were to draw a line from your right heel, it would meet in the middle of your left foot, okay? When I say heel to arch alignment. All right, reaching those arms out, hugging to your core, looking out over right fingers. Warrior two. All right. So your right knee is gently pressing towards your right pinky toe. Sometimes we push that knee and try to push it out. Let's find a reverse warrior. Right palm faces up, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, let that back hand slide down your back leg as your right arm reaches up and over your head. Bend back into that right knee. And breathe. Remember, notice and observe what's going on here with your body. Can you soften into the stretch with your breath? Finishing your exhale back to warrior. And then we'll find side angle. So your right arm's gonna rest gently on that right thigh. Left arm can reach up and over your head. And gently spinning that left rib cage towards the sky or the ceiling if you're inside. One more breath. Slowly come back to your warrior. We're gonna just gently turn to the left side. Finding that heel to arch alignment. You probably don't need to move your feet that much. Arms reach out. Look out over left fingers. You can always look at that right hand, see where it's at. Try to relax and soften in the pose with your breath. One more. Left knee gently presses towards left pinky toe. Left palm faces towards the sky. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse the warrior. 3 breaths. Bend back into that left knee. And then back to your warrior, finding side angle. Same thing we did on the other side. This time, right rib cage spins towards the sky, gently rooting into that back right foot. One more breath. Inhale back to warrior. We're gonna turn this front foot forward. So both feet are kind of pigeon-toed, turned in. Hands are gonna come behind, interlace. Inhale. Broaden your shoulders, rooting fingers together, and then exhale, slowly tilting forward from your hips. Forward fold, wide standing pose. Forward fold. Let your head ragdoll. 3 breaths. Feel free to find that cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. On your last breath, bring your hands down to the floor. Walk your hands out, wide standing downward dog. Gently push your sit bones up and back. Nice job, you guys. Walk hands back underneath your hands. We're gonna plant that right hand on the floor. Left arm reaches up to your left sit bone or reaches up towards the sky. 3 breaths. Notice how you feel in this twist. Can you soften with the breath? All right, let's switch sides. Same thing. You might be more open on one side. Notice and observe without judgment. How does your neck feel here? Your rib cage, your hips. And one more breath. Nice job. Bring that hand back down. Let's walk our hands underneath our legs as far as they'll go. Head ragdoll. Take a nice long cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Sigh, exhale out the mouth. All right, hands back underneath your chest. We're gonna inhale, hands to hips, come halfway up. Hug into the floor, push your feet into the ground. Slowly come up all the way. One vertebrae at a time. All right. One of my favorite poses, Shiva's pose. It's a great counter pose after folding forward. You're gonna turn your toes out and you're gonna press your knees back, okay? So we're not pressing our knees in, we're going back. Protect those knees. If you need to stand the wider you can, slowly start to bend the knees like you're sitting down on the mat. All right. So try not to lean forward or round the back. Try to pretend that you're gently hugging shoulder blades together, long spine. You can bring hands palm to palm. We'll take 5 breaths. Find a variation that serves you. Hands palm to palm, interlace, reach them out. Bring your hands to the side. You need to let them rest on your legs. All right, I think we've at least done 3 breaths. Let's really focus on pushing those knees back and then sitting down a little more. 2 more breaths. If you'd like to shut your eyes. All right, you guys, are you still with me? Let's reach those arms up. Take an inhale, star pose, smile. Exhale, hands down. Heel toe your feet together, and how do your legs feel? Shake out those legs. Whew. All right. Always good. Let's come to the front of our mat, and we'll move through a nice sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Let your hands step back, plank pose. Inhale to plank. Let's hold here 3 breaths. Gently press the ground away, gently rounding the upper back, belly button pushing towards spine. 1 more breath. We're gonna push back to down dog instead of moving through that chaturanga. Nice job, you guys. All right. Let's come down to the yoga mat. Find child's pose. Bend the knees spread wide, toes touch. 3 breaths. All right. Back to your dog. We're gonna find our pigeon pose. Right leg lifts, take an inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. So we're gonna flex your right foot. Check out your back left foot. See what's going on. Come to your fingertips. So we've got moving into our pigeon pose. Chest reaches forward. Hips squared. Slowly tilting from the hips as you reach your chest forward. So I don't have a ton of room here. I have a wall here, but you can reach your hands all the way out. Probably can't even see me anymore because the way that I'll scoot back a little bit. I like to reach my hands out, find prayer, let my forehead come to the mat. You can always grab a block, bring forehead to the mat. So we're gonna stay here for about 10 breaths. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften, go deeper. Let's take 1 more breath. Nice cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. All right. Slowly come up to your seated position. Bring that left leg out. Right foot's gonna rest onto your left inner thigh. You're gonna just slide your left hand down that left leg. Let your arm rest on the inside of your left shin. Activate that left foot, so flex it. Maybe your peace finger can grab hold of your left toe. If you feel like you're crunching too much, you can grab a strap, place it around your left foot. So I want you to think of your right rib cage spinning towards the ceiling as you reach that right arm up. Then you're gonna reach that right arm over. So you're creating a nice stretch from your right sit bone all the way up your right side body. Doesn't matter if your right fingers is touching your left toes, chances are they're not. Unless you're a very, very flexible person and do yoga every single day, they might be. So your right sit bone's gently rooting into the floor as you can create that nice stretch up and down the right side body. As you finish your exhale, we're gonna reach up, inhale. You're gonna press that right hand on the floor behind you, and you're gonna press your left foot into the floor and reach up as you lift your hips. The left arm is reaching up towards the sky. I call that a mild thing instead of a wild thing. All right, let's place our hands back on the mat. Find your way back to your down dog. Take a breath. How does that right side feel compared to the left? All right, left leg reaches up, inhale. Exhale, find pigeon pose. Create whatever variation serves you. Check out your right back leg, flex your left front foot, and slowly work your way down. 10 breaths. Really focus in on your breath here. Five more breaths. With each inhale, get longer. With each exhale, soften. 3 more. Let's take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Sigh out the mouth. Slowly come up. We're gonna find that stretch on the opposite side. So your right foot is out, left foot is on your right inner thigh. Okay, you're gonna slide that right arm down on the inside of your right shin. Flex your right foot, left rib cage spins towards the sky, reach that left arm up, and then gently reach up and over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Two more breaths. All right, let's find that mild thing, left hand plants, and gently reach up. Coming back down. You have to be easy on this left shoulder. All right. If you would like to find your way to your last down dog of class, feel free to go there, shake out both legs. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna end with a plank pose. So a forearm plank, bring your forearms down. I like to bring my hands to prayer, curl the toes, lift the knees, 10 breaths. Gaze looking down, belly button pushing towards your spine. Trying not to squeeze your hands, squeeze your core. Five more breaths. Oh, beautiful job, you guys. Let's find our last child's pose of class. All right. We are almost out of time, so let's find our way to our backs. As you find your way to your back, Let your knees give yourself a little hug. Just hug knees into chest and wrap your hands around your shins, rock side to side. Best part of class coming up, Shavasana. Rock out your lower back. Nice job, you guys. Let's find happy baby. Hands can wrap around the outside of your feet, your shins, any version that serves you. Try to let your sacrum rest on the mat. You can rock side to side. Smile. And if you'd like to get upside down for a moment and you have a block, you can place the block under your sacrum. You can find supported bridge. You can find legs up the wall. Give yourself about a minute to get upside down. Whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it means finding a bridge pose, supported bridge. Whatever serves you. We'll take about 5 to 10 more breaths. When you're ready, come back to laying on your back, arms out to a T. Let's bring the knees over to the right. This is our last pose. Nice little twist to the right, twist to the left. Any variation that serves you. It's nice to always turn your head to the opposite direction that your knees are turned to. Getting a nice twist up and down the back. Moving to the other side, we'll take a few more breaths. Winding down, noticing your breath softening. Nice job, you guys. As you come back to center, you can let your legs come down on the mat, straight down. And let your hands come down by your side. We'll end our practice with Shavasana, where we lay, shut our eyes, and let go of that breath. But before moving into it, let's take a nice cleansing breath. You can shut your eyes, take an inhale through the nose. Sigh, exhale out the mouth. Let every muscle relax. Let your breath go. And let your mind go. My mind is free, my heart is full. I will let you know when to come back to awareness. Stay here as long as you wish. So because we are virtual with this class, you can stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. Feel free to turn off this class and let yourself be. If you would like to follow my cue, start to slowly draw in a deeper breath. When you're ready, reach your arms up over your head, take a nice long stretch. And then gently hug your knees into your chest and roll over to your favorite side. Taking a pause for a moment. As you find your way safely back up to seated, however you are able to get there. And once you are there, just like the beginning of class, take a moment to observe your breath. Notice the natural rise of the inhale, the natural fall of the exhale. Does it feel any softer, any easier than when you first started? Hopefully yes, if not, that's okay. I remember my first yoga class, I think I was holding my breath throughout a lot of the class, so it takes getting used to. If you are new to yoga, welcome. If you're an experienced yogi and we've been taking a lot of classes, thanks so much for joining me. Let's bring our hands palm to palm. Bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for getting on your yoga mat. Taking time for you. Bring your head back to center. Let's seal our practice with a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Open your eyes to one another. Namaste. Namaste means the light in me sees and recognizes the light in you. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.